Hello everyone and welcome to today's video where we are playing the Legacy of Kain, a Soul Reaver. If you haven't heard this game, it's absolutely amazing. It came out a long time ago, in the late 90s I believe, like 96, 97, 99 it says on the screen. I don't know why I made that up. Either way, it's the second game in the Legacy of Kain series where you play as Raziel, who's the lovely fella there. Let's just play it. Let's go with it.
Kain is deified. The clans tell tales of him. Few know the truth. He was mortal once, as were we all. However, his contempt for humanity drove him to create me and my brethren. I am Raziel, firstborn of his lieutenants. I stood with Kain and my brethren at the dawn of the Empire. I have served him a millennium. Over time, we became less human and more divine. Kain would enter the state of change and emerge with a new gift. Some years after the Master, our evolution would follow, until I had the honor of surpassing my lord. For my transgression, I earned a new kind of reward. Agony. There was only one possible outcome. My eternal damnation. I, Raziel, was to suffer the fate of traitors and weaklings, to burn forever in the bowels of the lake of the dead. Cast him in. Tumbling, burning with white-hot fire, I plunged into the depths of the abyss. Unspeakable pain, relentless agony. Time ceased to exist. Only this torture and a deepening hatred of the hypocrisy that damned me to this hell. An eternity passed, and my torment receded, bringing me back from the precipice of madness. The descent had destroyed me, and yet I lived.
Raziel, you are worthy. I know you, Raziel. You are worthy.
What madness is this? What pitiful form is this that I have come to inhabit? Death would be a release next to this travesty.
You did not survive the abyss, Raziel.
Oh.
I have only spared you from total dissolution.
I would choose oblivion over this existence.
The choice is not yours.
I am destroyed.
You are reborn.
That's clearly not destroyed, is
The
he?
birth of one of Kain's abominations traps the essence of life. It is this soul that animates the corpse you lived in. And that, Raziel, is the demise of Nosgoth. There is no balance. The souls of the dead remain trapped. I cannot spin them in the wheel of fate. They cannot complete their destinies.
What's my destiny?
Redeem yourself. Or if you prefer, avenge yourself. Settle your dispute with Kain. Destroy him and your brethren. Free their souls and let the wheel of fate churn again. Use your hatred to reave their souls. I can make it possible. Become my soul reaver.
He said it!
My angel of death.
So, I've tested this out. The camera does get very close to my butt occasionally, so when that happens I may have to reset. But essentially, we were a vampire, we died, but we didn't die, and now we're this. We're in the spirit world. It's... What are you doing, man? Alright, let me remember what the controls are. Yeah, so that guy's got the best voice ever. Sadly, I can't remember his name, but he died shortly after making the third game of this. But yeah, there is a way of looking around, isn't there? Yeah. Big octopus-looking fella. But that becomes evident later. Anyway, moving on. Yeah. Well, the controls are very sensitive. It is,
These gates twist space, laying a path across great spans.
Checkpoints. It is a converted game, so they did originally release it on the PC, but it was very, shall we say, non-compatible. So someone has done a remapping, allowing controllers to be used with it, so on and so forth. As it was originally released on the PS1, it wasn't involving analog sticks at all, so we'll do the analog button. We can use the D-pad, but I'm using the stick because I find it much easier. But that will become evident later because the combat's very janky sometimes.
You are weak. You must feed.
The old hunger has left me. I have no desire for blood.
No blood here.
You are changed. Your bloodthirst is replaced by a deeper need. You have become a devourer of souls.
Devourer of
To
souls.
sustain your strength, you must hunt the lost spirits of the underworld and consume the souls of your enemies.
So for a PS1 game though, the graphics at the time were astounding. There's no load times in areas as well. It's literally quite fast. The only load time there is when you open a door. But even then, it's very minimal load time.
Your wings, though ruined, are not without purpose. Take hold of them as you leap, and they will carry you across this chasm.
Whee! Yeah, some of the puzzles are quite infuriating in this. I'm sure I'm going to get angry because I won't remember.
What scabrous wretches are these?
Shua, the scavengers of the underworld. Their feral hunger has claimed countless souls, spirits who now shall never find their rest.
But surely that's what I'm doing. He's not very... Eat ya. Come here, come here. Bonza. Right, let's go. I've had enough of the spirit realm. I'll try and keep camera movement down to a minimum because it is jarring.
These portals are your conduit between the spectral and material realms. With their aid, you may gather matter and will yourself to become manifest in the physical world. This is taxing, however. Your strength must first be fully restored. You require no conduit to return to this plane. You may abandon your physical body at any time.
Which is pretty cool. The music is great. It's a bit loud, so I am going to turn the music down slightly. I love the music. That didn't seem to make much of a difference, but there we go. Right, so is it that button? And then shift. So the world changes, so there's some puzzles where you...
Sustain your strength to prolong your manifestation in the physical world. If you fail to feed or absorb too many wounds, this fragile matter will dissolve. So essentially, if I take damage, I die, then go back to spirit world. So I can't technically die, which is pretty cool. If you lose all your health in the spirit world, it takes you back there where we started. So there's no way of dying, which is great. It's the other game where it's part of the storytelling is where you can't die. Anyway, there are puzzles that require you to make things move. So for example, I believe there is a puzzle here, but I don't have the ability to climb that wall yet. It involves the pillars. But anyway, we want to find the door. So where are we going? This way. Oh god, yeah. You are young yet, Raziel. You still retain many of your vampiric weaknesses. Immersion in water, while not fatal, will dissolve your physical body, forcing your return to the spirit world. Be aware that in the spectral realm, water has neither heft nor lift. It stands as thin as air.
That's where I came from. I was down there. Right, every time I do this, I fall in straight away. So let's try... Oh, I made it! Hey, but I took damage there. You see the fizz? That is the only loading time between areas. It is pretty good.
What are these creatures?
Do you not recognize them? They are the children of your brother, Duma.
That's impossible. These foul, scuttling beasts could not be kin of our high blood?
Do you suppose that time stood still for you, Raziel? Much has changed since you passed from the world of men.
Evolution, mate. Evolution. You grew wings. They turned into... I can't think of a word. Moving on.
I knew my opponent's weaknesses, having suffered them myself. Physical wounds are fleeting. A vampire's immortal flesh begins to close as soon as it is cleaved. Vampires need only fear those wounds that impale or inflame. Water scorches like acid, and fledglings are devastated by sunlight's touch. I would have to modify my tactics to suit my foes.
Pick him up. And... chuck!
Unfettered from the flesh, a creature's soul fades swiftly into the spectral realm. Draw it in quickly, Raziel, or you will be compelled to follow.
Come here. And then I'll kill his friend. You, my friend, have got a special death. Oh, lining it up's a pain. Oh, no. Chuck! Yes, yes. Unlucky fella.
Your physical prowess surpasses what you knew in life. Even massive obstacles can be moved effortlessly.
That is true. So it was Crystal Dynamics and Eidos who made this, who made Tomb Raider. So some of the mechanics for puzzles are very similar. I'm going to go over you, fella, sorry. So block moving. But in this one, the difference is you can go in any direction, you can flip things over, which becomes very evident later. Oh, the quick move's not in the first game by the looks of it. Could you... My drift on my controller's not going to help in here. Alright, moving forward. But it does give an extra level of turn around. Yeah. And an extra level of complexity to the puzzles. You have to flip things and... Oh. It's either very simple, or it can drive you insane. We shall see. Aha. I just love the story of these games.
My God! The sanctuary of the clans reduced to ruin. Beyond these walls lay the pillars of Nosgoth, the seat of Kain's empire. How humble it now appeared, collapsing into the dust of its former magnificence. And yet, I had only just emerged. In the instant between my execution and resurrection, centuries had apparently passed.
This world is wrecked with cataclysms. The earth strains to shrug off the pestilence of Kain's parasitic empire. The fate of this world was preordained in an instant by a solitary man. Unwilling to martyr himself to restore Nosgoth's balance, Kain condemned the world to the decay you see. In that moment, the unraveling began. Now it is nearly played out. Nosgoth teeters on the brink of collapse. Its fragile balance cannot hold.
It is explained later on why they blame Kain, but I'm not going to spoil it now. Very clever story. A bit of retconning in the later games to some of the stuff that's happened, but yeah, it's pretty good. You there? Unlucky, son. I don't know how you couldn't see me from there, but there we go. Whoop. Oh, come on, pick it up. Thank you. Alright, we'll kill you the old-fashioned way. Oh! Pick it up! It's just, when I first played this, and the just combat and the kills, and it was so different to everything else that had been out at the time. And the sheer like variety of ways you can kill vampires in this, and it was astounding. 1999. I know it doesn't seem like that long ago, but compare it to like games these days, this was groundbreaking at the time. It is astounding how it hasn't had a remake or anything like that. It astounds me. Or a sequel, for that matter. Right, just activating this thing so I can travel here later. There's even secret areas, there's secret items. It's gorgeous. It is possible to, like, proper play through this game really quickly, but I won't try and do it too quick for you. Like I said, I'll probably forget. Just being able to take items through to different areas. A lot of games at the time wouldn't allow you to carry like this spear through a door. Here we go. Oh god, sorry. The Lake of the Dead, which at the time, again, breathtaking.
This, at least, had remained constant. The endlessly swirling vortex of the abyss. My tomb, and the womb of my rebirth. Though much of Nosgoth's landscape had changed, these cliffs gave me my bearings. My clan territory was to the west. I was anxious to see how my descendants had fared during the centuries of my absence.
It's a bit naive of you, mate. If he threw you in a big hole and killed you, what do you think he did to your clan? Just saying. It's not going to end well, is it, Raziel? Oh, here comes this fat music. I love the soundtrack. Yeah, well, I've played this before, but I thought I'd share it with you guys. Hello! Sneaky, sneaky. I'll eat your fen first. Is there any different weapons I can use around here? No, I'll just use that. So like the blood on their chest, the darker it is, the more hurt they are. So if you don't kill them straight away, it disappears. And like you said, the wounds heal. So it's such a nice touch. Right, that is a secret up there, but I can't get it just yet.
Utter desolation. My once proud kin wiped from this world like excrement from a boot. I knew the hand that wrought this deed.
Oh yeah, he killed you. If you don't eat their soul, they get up again. It's a nice touch. It really is. Oh, I just love this game. Just listen to the music. Like I said, I haven't actually played like Legacy of Kain, Blood Omen, Legacy of Kain. I haven't played the very first game because it's quite old, and it seems like it would be a lot of time consumption to do it. But you get the story of that game in this, so I don't really need this and the two other games after this. The full story is like, well, they go over it, so you don't really need to. Well, I've heard it's very good, but this is where I picked up the series, Soul Reaver. Hey fella. I'm gonna go with fire. Come here. Go. Up in flames. I've forgotten how to drop it. There we go. Ooh, no! Is your friend Stole still about? Give me the spear. Give it a spear. Thank you. Alright, I have to remember not to kill the humans as well. Because if I don't kill them, they help me. So... there is there? No. I can't remember if standing in fire hurts me, actually. I need to look into that. Hey! Hey! Alright, where am I going? Oh, sorry. Is that where I came in? I'm going up. Alright. Hey! Hey! Yay! Yay! No! Oh. None of that, monsieur. Thank you. Let's switch. Don't know if I can flick that. There we go. I know there's an ability that allows me to turn that to open up another drawbridge, but that's not until way later on in the game. Alright, who's this? This is my territory.
No! Please!
I didn't recognize these flayed racks of flesh. Their scent was vampiric. They gnawed upon their victim's carcass like dogs.
We're going in. Give me a soul, you jerk. Take my spear back. There we go. Why does it keep giving me that achievement? God. I know you're in. Oh, ignore you. I don't want to kill you, human. I'm not here for you.
This charnel house bore the unmistakable marks of Melchiah's clan. To what depths had our dynasty plummeted if these ghouls were the descendants of my high-born brother? Were they so debased as to recruit fledglings from the desiccated corpses here interred?
Yes. So each area has its own spears as well, which I think is a nice touch. You, stop it! I've had enough! Get out of the way. Right. Alright, where do we want to take that block? Over there. Even his animations are great. Absolutely spot on. If not, the controls are a bit junky, but can't complain about that.
My brother Melchiah was made last, and therefore received the poorest portion of Kain's gift.
Oh, boo-hoo.
Although immortal, his soul could not sustain the flesh, which retained much of its previous human frailty. This weakness, it seemed, was passed on to his offspring. Their fragile skins barely contained the underlying decay.
Ew. Otherwise they're Megan. Right, where's he gone? I'll see ya. You're going on that post, fella. That's where you're going. I can't quite line it up. Would I get it? Yeah. Melt away. Melt away. You just walk in. Sunlight doesn't hurt me anymore, you jerks. Alright. Let's go. Oh, this is. Oh, yeah. That used to hurt my brain, that bit. Which way did I come in? Oh, it wasn't that way, that's fine. Right, out we go. Alright, those piles of dirt there are... We're over. Right, ignore you. Go for a door. No, stop trying to push the wall over and just go through the door. There we go. Thank you. Hey, 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 hey. No one asked you. Let's set him on fire. No. There's no weapons in here. Spikes though. Suck it. Oh, you missed! Oh, no. How did that miss? Oh, whatever. Whatever. I don't need to kill you. I'm out. Let's go. on the occasions where I have to change the land.
Beware, Raziel. These wraiths are vampire spirits, fettered too long in the spectral realm. When their vampire natures adapt to this plane, they become eaters of souls. Do not allow these spirits to re-inhabit their corpses.
I'll try. I'm not entirely sure where he is. Aha! Get off my face! Ugh, come down here. I'll show you, boss. That's what I'm talking about. Right. Yeah, so these came out the wall, the spectral realm. Slightly different rule set, so everything moves. For example, I can't move that block in the spectral realm, but I can in the physical. Not sure why I would. Oh, I need to get up there, that's why. So this is where... Now physical strength comes in. Push! And then flip it up. Nope. He's very speedy as Raziel, I have to admit. Can you just tap it? I should be able to just... yeah. Oh no. Oh no. I have vague recollection of this. Need to... yeah. Can't make it across, but I think I need to jump on that, then freeze it in place. But I need to get that block first, so there's a block somewhere. Where is it? Oh look, he's re-inhabited his body. Kill him! No, I'm eating. Shush! Leave me alone! Wait! You can crush him with blocks as well, which I find hilarious. But I'm not going to try and do it because I'll end up killing myself. Right, so I'm guessing the block I need is up here. Yeah, there it is. This is just to... oh! Not entirely sure where you came from, fella. Chomp, chomp, chomp. And I've lost my spear. Oh, wait, Raziel! No, no! Raziel! Oh, it's infuriating. But at least there's a speedy push button, which is nice. Not like in Tomb Raider, wait, no, where you had to like just drag it constantly. I think that's what they learned from Tomb Raider there. Although you can just, you know, it's not like he's slow. I was going to push it off then. I was going to be very annoyed if that was the case. Oh! Ah. Get your cloven fingers in the holes. There we go. Now, this will open the gate. allowing us to go back in there. I'm pretty sure I'm going to have to kill the vampire's soul again. I might want this again, so I'm going to throw it up there. Alright. Actually, do I need to do this? Yeah, I can just go across. Yeah, in the spectral realm you heal slowly over time anyway. This, because time doesn't function in the spectral realm, because I raised that, it won't move when I jump on it. That was the whole point. And then you can go across here. Just wait for my health to respawn. I can just do this. Distinct lack of lower jaw on Raziel here. Nearly there, come on. There we go. Thank you. Alright. Aha, see, here we go. So you can move 2 blocks at once. It needs to be certain facing the right direction. So okay. Thought I could do that. Get that off. Alright, so that needs to be facing that direction. So essentially, how the hell did I get up there? Alright, and we move this that way. Oh, it's as easy as that, ladies and gentlemen. Easy as that. Alright. There we go. Gives us a shortcut back up. And what? I can't get to that. Why did I want to do that? Was all that just to get a block? I cannot remember. Why did I need that block? Yoink! You think it'll outsmart me, game? I don't think so. Hey, did he dodge that? What a jerk. They do take a long time to die. It is ominous though, I have to admit. Alright, I think we'll leave that episode there. So we've discovered that Raziel was thrown into the Lake of the Dead because he sprouted wings faster than Kain. Kain was a bit jealous. Or was he? Was there another reason? Will we find out? Who knows? We are currently in the lair of Malchiah, the youngest of our brothers, and we're going to find out what he knows, but in the next episode. So we'll return as Raziel in Soul Reaver in another video, but I will see you in the next one.